is going on, Alfonso Nation? It is your boy, your president, your big dog, Alfonso Peterman here. And before I even start, I know, I have not made a video in a full week. I had an entire week. I had a whole full 7 days to make a video, and I just decided not to do it. But I have a good reason. If you follow my other channels, you know that I've been making videos on those, like my Apple Insights. I've been doing tech videos because the new iPhone just came out. And then on my Dallas page, I've been trying to get that out to you guys. Those are very long videos to edit, a lot to do. So I've been trying my best, also doing all that while juggling school. But anyways, I am trying to develop some type of schedule. That way I'll just take turns with channels instead of focus on one for a week or that one for a week. I'll just do take turns. So anyways, welcome to another episode of my Rise of Bumblebee series. For those who are new to my channel, this is basically a series where I discuss all the facts and the falsehoods concerning the upcoming Bumblebee movie. This is episode number 11, and today, for the first time ever, I am actually not gonna have any notes or any thing written. I'm just gonna completely wing it in this video. I'm gonna free roam the crap out of this video. I'm gonna GTA 5 public lobby this video. I have nothing written. I have no thoughts gathered. This is just me talking to you guys about how I feel. So anyways, as you guys know, the B movie is approaching. We have T-minus 3 months left until we are going to be sitting in a theater once again watching a brand new Transformers movie. So I just actually wanted to take this time to really give you guys my actual thoughts and opinions on this film. Level with you guys and be completely honest about everything that I feel about this movie and what I think it's really going to do for the future of the franchise. Sometimes when you're in the public platform situation, you try to stay positive and you want to give everybody, hope and excitement for things that are happening. But deep down inside, a lot of things that you feel are not the same as what you portray on these platforms. So this video is me going completely transparent, raw, uncut, and I'm going to just talk about how I really, really feel on the inside about the B movie. Let's go. So the first thing I want to say is that I know this is not going to be on the same scale as a Michael Bay film. I know that. I know that Travis Knight is different. I know that his entire vision is different. His taste is different. This is actually his first live action film he's ever making. So I know this whole movie is going to be different. I'm expecting that, and I'm okay with that. I am fine with this movie being not the same as our typical Transformers movies. To be honest, I was kind of tired of the same Michael Bay-isms and the same thing here and there. The same soundtracks. Recycled footage from other movies, excessive explosions, and not really a decent, solid core story. Yeah, that actually kind of bothered me. I was like, all right, enough of this. But that doesn't mean I'm not a fan of these films. These Michael Bay films are intended to entertain. Their motive and their purpose is to make us have a good time, just to give us a good experience. It's not to tell stories. It's not to really focus on serious things. It's really to make you laugh. You enjoy the explosions and the cool slow motion scenes and the fights and the CGI. That's really what these movies are intended to do. And that's what they did, at least for me. There's a lot of people that I've talked to on Instagram and on Twitter that really don't like Michael Bay's films because they don't care about the excessive explosions or the CGI. They want to know, they want stories. They want to follow along with a story. And me personally, I can enjoy a movie either way. If you have a great story with not too much explosions, I'm fine. If you have barely a story with a ton of explosions, I'm fine. But when it becomes excessive and that's all you're doing, then it becomes a problem. And I guess that's what the pattern was in the Michael Bay films. Even though we had a new Transformers movie coming out, it still was the same thing. So it wasn't really a new experience. It was an iOS update. It was kind of like a refresh. It wasn't like something brand new or a reboot. It was just hey, I'm back. Here's another movie. You like it? Cool. I'll do another one. That's kind of how it was. So I understand that this B movie is not going to do that. It's not going to follow that pattern. This is going to be the game changer. And I've been saying that since the movie was announced and confirmed. And I'm going to still say that because that's what I really feel like it's going to do. It's going to set the stage for a different course. Now, I also do think that because a lot of us who like Michael Bay's films and we're used to his explosions, we're used to all this craziness, I hope we don't go into the movie with too many expectations. Again, it's not a Michael Bay film. You're not going to have all that craziness. Now, personally, from what I know about this movie, there's going to be some awesome scenes. I mean, there's going to be some explosions too. There's going to be some CGI that will actually surprise you. I'm telling you, I'm calling it now. It is September. I'm telling you now, there's going to be some scenes in this film that will blow us all away. I'm telling you. I'm just going to call it right there. But it's not going to be the duration of the entire film. And that is what I think a lot of people who are used to Michael Bay's films, they are kind of anticipating that. And that would be a mistake in my opinion, because I don't think it's really going to live up to that kind of standard. In addition to all this, the cast and crew. I've had the privilege of speaking with some of the people who are working on this movie, and having the privilege of speaking with some of the actors and the actresses who are working on this movie. And just from hearing how they feel about this, the enthusiasm and the faith they have in this movie really shows that this is actually going to have good potential. Because, for example, and I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, I'm not attacking anyone, this is not what I'm doing, I'm just making an observation and I'm making an analysis based on what I see. Mark Wahlberg, for example, in Transformers: The Last Knight, actually said that he was not really enjoying when he was filming it, because it was something about his hair. He didn't like the fact that he had to grow his hair because Kate Yeager was a lot older, 5 years later, I think. So he had to grow his hair out and make himself look like Kate Yeager of the future, and he didn't really like that. He hated how he looked. He didn't feel confident about how he appeared in the movie. So it kind of just, he wasn't feeling it. He did it because he signed the contract, he had to at that point, but he wasn't really fully into it. I could be completely wrong, but based on what his statement about the fact that he just hated how he looked and he just got through it because he had to, based on that statement, that's kind of part of the reason, not completely the reason, but part of the reason why The Last Knight was not really the greatest movie in the world. For me and for a lot of other people. But these cast and crew, these guys who are working on the B movie, like Jason and Haley and Travis and all the other guys who are working on it, the people who are in the movie, like John Cena, these people actually love it. They are invested in it. They put their passion into it. So there's going to be a difference in acting schematics. There's going to be a difference in thoughts and emotions towards this film. It's going to be more passionate. You're going to really feel the emotions of the characters because they are going to be invested in those characters. They're not just doing it because it's a script, it's a movie, it's a contract, do it. It's because I love this and I want to be invested in this. I'm going to give my all into this. That plays out in the overall quality of a movie. So I think that this B movie is definitely going to show that. It is most definitely going to represent passion. And I'm calling it now. It's going to be emotional and it's going to be passionate. I'm just saying. With all that said, though, this is where I just level with you guys and be honest, okay? And I'm going to explain myself, so don't go, mean keyboard warrior in the comments. I'm not fully, all crazy excited about this movie. I am excited for it, but I'm not losing it over it. There's some times where in the Transformers: The Last Knight, before the movie came out, when the marketing was coming out, I was absolutely losing my crap. I was literally losing it over these trailers and over the marketing. I was actually excited. I couldn't wait. I walked into the theaters shivering, shaking. I had butterflies in my stomach. I was freaking out in the theaters. When the movie was fixing to come on, I was like, oh my god. I was grabbing people. I grabbed the little guy next to me. I grabbed his arm. I was like, oh my god, it's starting. I was so ready for that. I was so invested in the movie. Just because it was there. I'm not that crazy about this one. And I'll tell you why. The reason why is because I don't really do not start attacking me in the comments, I don't really care that much about Bumblebee. I love the guy. The guy is the bomb. The guy is a warrior, ninja, freaking guardian. He will do flips and tricks. He will dodge Sentinel Prime's bullet. He will do everything possible to do his job. He will guard these humans. He's funny. He's cool. I love his Camaro design. Oh my god, that freaking 2017 Camaro was off the chain. But I think what happened with me, and I might be the only one, or maybe other people might feel the same way, but what happened with me is, yes, B is a good character, but I think because he was used so much, I'm so tired of seeing him. I want to see other things in other characters. I want to see more of what the other characters have to offer. I know that B is a very popular character for children. Children love him. He's a very high populated character. Like, kids just like flood Bumblebee. They will buy tons of Bumblebee figures and ignore like the other boring guys, like the Brawl Studio Series figure. Just, guys who never really had that much screen time. I just really feel like he was overused, and he's still being overused. He gets a movie before Optimus Prime. Before the leader. This guy, that guy behind me, not this Sector 7. This guy right here gets a movie before the leader. Like, to me, that's just like crazy, because it's like, what? Like, Prime has a story. And I know B has a story too, and this is what his story is going to be. This basically is his story, this movie coming out. But Prime, I think, has a more intense story that actually plays a big part in who the Transformers are and why they are who they are. It has more context, it has more weight in who they are. Prime being Orion Pax with Megatronus. The Autobots would have never been so organized and powerful as they are today without their leader. So I'm saying this is like more important than this guy who just looks cool and everybody loves him. I might be wrong, you guys may not agree with me, and I understand that. You don't have to. This can be like the best movie for you. This can be the most exciting movie ever. Because if B is your favorite character, then this is really gonna like do it for you. It's just he's not mine, and I'm just tired of seeing him. That's why I don't have a B figure. I'm just tired of seeing him. And that is my honest opinion. So when people are asking me, hey, what do you feel about the B movie? I'm excited for it. I'm so glad we got a movie in 2018 for Transformers. Like, that's awesome. Especially being the fact that it seems like the future of these movies are unclear. We don't know who's picking up the writer's room, who's doing any of this, what's going on here, there. Like, there's so much confusion and so much, like, disbanding in the Transformers franchise. Being the fact that we have a movie, still a Transformers movie coming out, and it's coming out in Christmas, during Christmas time, that's awesome. I am ready for that. I cannot wait. That's a great graduation gift for me, because I plan to graduate in December. And I love Christmas, and just a lot of good things are happening in December. So I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I will enjoy it. I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to love it. But I'm not going to really treat it like the other movies that I've seen, where, Optimus Prime was really the focal point, or, there was a specific story that involved all of the Autobots and history versus just one guy or a couple of guys and, Shadow and Dropkick. It just doesn't match. Now, hopefully, what I only hope for this movie, my one request, I have one request. Seriously. I had multiple requests where I kind of wanted it to end the way that the 2007 film began, like, at the end of the B movie, there's like, hey, go find Sam with Wiki, and then it pulls into the car dealership. I would love that too. But if that doesn't happen, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. This is my only request about the B movie. And after this, I'm done with this video. Because, yeah, that's all I have to say. But my only request is that they at least do something with Optimus. And I'm not saying a voiceover. I'm not saying Bumblebee, this is Optimus Prime from Cybertron. Go and destroy Shadow and drop kicks butt tail on the ground your mom. Like, I'm not saying, I'm literally saying I want to see Prime. I want to see his truck mode, his G1 truck. I want to see him transform. I want to see him fight. If I get one scene with Optimus, I guess I'll be okay. The movie's going to be a little bit better. Because I will at least get to see Prime, like a live-action CGI film with Prime in G1 mode. As long as I see that, I'm okay. But anyway, I just wanted to say that. Because I'm getting a lot of comments. I'm getting a lot of people saying, hey, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? We don't really know what you feel about these things. I mean, you're reporting the news, but you're not giving your opinion on it. And I don't want to let people down or be like, oh, well, I'm not really all that excited, because it kind of just brings the mood down. It's like, you party pooper. Like, you bring me downer. Like, why don't you like this? But I just want to clarify. I do like it. I am excited for it. I'm just not, like, dying over this movie. So, yeah, that's how I feel, honestly, about the Bee movie and what I think this movie is going to do for the franchise, is going to offer. And there is a confirmation for another movie after this Bee movie, so this is not the end. There is a plan for a Transformers 7, and hopefully, I think it's going to be, like, a predominantly Optimus Prime film. And that, I'm just calling it now. If this is a mainly Optimus Prime film, whether it be prequel or sequel or reboot, whatever they do, if this is an Optimus Prime movie, I'm going to call it now. It's probably going to be my favorite, just because he's my favorite character. That's the only reason why. So anyways, guys, let me know how you feel about this movie. I really want to read your comments. I really want to know how you feel about this. What do you think about this movie? Is this movie worth it? I mean, do you like the fact that B is, like, everywhere? Or are you also kind of like me? You're kind of tired of seeing him. You want to see something different? Let me know in the comment section. I am so ready to read your comments, because I hope that there's at least one person out there that agrees with me. I'm not like an anti-Bumblebee guy. I like him. I'm just ready to see something different. Anyway, so that's how I feel. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. And as always, my name is Alfonso, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.